Welcome to episode 5 of the PhotoComment podcast. We are here in PhotoComment's new, or Comment Media's new studios. We'll be recording all our podcasts from here on out. And today we want to kick off our podcast talking about the December issue of the PhotoComment magazine, which is on shelves now or available at photocomment.net/magazine. First of all, what we've got going inside the December issue is a great pro portfolio with a bit of an idol from editor Armani's eyes, and that is Charles Hildreth from Colorado. Armani gets down to talking to him about what has inspired him, how his interest in photography began, and it's a great article to read. Also, you'll find inside 2 great student portfolios from Vegas students, which are worthwhile checking out, and our review of the Alpha A65. We've also pleased to announce that the magazine is now compatible with your iPad. It's not available yet as an app that you can download, but if you go to the website, photocomment.net/magazine from your iPad and click on the magazine, it'll open up a reader which is compatible in the browser of your iPad. Still some things we're trying to tweak and change, so if you have any issues, please give us feedback. We'd be happy to work on those as we move forward. In the news that we want to discuss for this week is the Nikon SB910, which was recently announced. The new Speedlight replaces the SB900, and one of the biggest benefits, the SB900 used to, when it was overheating, just shut down completely. On the SB910, Nikon have caused it to slow down and lengthen the recycle times a little bit, allowing you to continue shooting, even though if it's not as in such rapid succession. Sony USA have also announced today that they are going to be shipping the NEX7 in small quantities to the USA. You'll remember the flood in Thailand badly impacted Sony's factories there, and up until recently a lot of the production of those cameras had been halted. Production's starting to come online now, although Sony South Africa can't confirm a release date here. Certainly in the US, small quantities are available, and towards the middle of the first quarter of next year, we should see things back to normal. Also announced has been the Leica VLux 3, which is a new camera from Leica. It's kind of, part of partnership with their Panasonic. But what the VLux 3 offers is a 12 megapixel CMOS sensor on a 24 times optical zoom. The big thing is it shoots at full resolution at 12 frames per second. The Panasonic version doesn't come standard with the Adobe Photoshop Elements or Premiere, which the Leica version will. Also, there is news out from Tamron about an 18 to 200mm lens for the Sony NEX system. Now, this is interesting for us because it seems to be the first third-party autofocus lens for any mirrorless system. Now, that could mean that the NEX has bigger market share than its competitors does. It could also just mean that Sony has a bit more clout with Tamron. But either way, it's starting to show the way forward that mirrorless is gaining more momentum, which is fantastic. So we look forward to seeing when that might arrive. It looks like a better looking version than the 18 to 200 from Sony themselves. It apparently starts shipping in Japan before the end of this year. This weekend was also the Canon Expo, which happened for the first time in South Africa. Now, we had the opportunity of going through for the press event and were able to get our hands on to the new EOS 1DX, as well as the C300, which is Canon's new cinema EOS system. We got an opportunity to chat to Roger Machin, who is the EOS product manager for Canon South Africa, and did a brief interview with him about the 2 cameras and got to do a few hands-on shots with it as well. Be sure to go and check out youtube.com/photocomment if you'd like to see the full videos. We've also had the opportunity of reviewing this past week the Samsung MV800. Now, this is a camera which you may have seen advertised recently in the PhotoComment magazine, and which we have become quite surprised by. We reviewed the SH100 recently, their Wi-Fi camera, and weren't totally blown away by it. But the MV800 is a totally different beast. The camera has a great user interface. It is very app-like in the way that it works. It looks and feels kind of like an iPhone would. The party feature of the camera is really the flip-up screen, which flips all the way over the top so that you can do easy self-portraits. And on the back of the camera is a shutter button that makes it even easier to take that photograph. The camera is fantastic, particularly for this time of year. You all go on to your festive season holidays and have many, many photographs of family members in which very often the photographer isn't present. Well, the MV800 makes it possible for you to be in the frame as well. Be sure to check it out and get the full review at photocomment.net. Well, guys, that's it for this episode. Be sure to check the website out, give us your feedback, send through any questions that you'd like. Before I forget, there's one other thing that we are running at the moment. We're running a PhotoComment Readers Survey, and you stand the chance, if you participate in the survey, to be able to win a Vanguard Heralder 38, which we reviewed a little while ago. So please head over to the website, find the survey there, and you'll be able to fill it in and stand a chance to win that. We'll be drawing the prize winner at the end of January, so you've still got some time to enter. Well, if we don't speak to you again before the year is out, have a great festive season and a great new year. Take a lot of photographs, share with us your pictures, share with us your thoughts, and have a great festive holiday. Cheers, guys.